What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you have already subscribed, welcome back. Today we are going to make some good Haitian food. We are going to be making some rice and peas with fried chicken, a side of fried plantain with Pikliz. In Haiti, we call it Diri with Pwa Congo. You interested and want to see this recipe? Please keep on watching.
Cooking made easy.
Before we start, if you are new here, my name is Claude Mott, owner and founder of Le Bongo Seasoning. Le Bongo Seasoning is an e-commerce website that I created when I was in grad school, where we sell organic green seasoning, organic meat seasoning. Our meat seasoning comes in 3 flavors. We have a regular, mild, spicy. We have organic barbecue marinade. Our barbecue marinade also have different flavors. We have a jerk barbecue. We have a whiskey peach. We have a bourbon whiskey, and we also have a brown sugar. We also have jerk marinade. Organic jerk marinade also comes in different flavors. We have a mango and a pineapple jerk marinade. And we also have some organic hot pepper sauce and organic Pikliz. If you're interested and want to try any of our products, I'll make sure to have the link in the description below. And guys, if you are new here, please remember to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you have any comment, please make sure you have them below. And if you have not subscribed, please remember to join the community. Alright guys, I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's jump right to the recipe. Okay guys, before we get started, we're going to present our ingredients. To make the rice, we are going to use the organic green seasoning. This seasoning is an all-in-one. When you are using this seasoning, make sure you minimize your salt usage. This seasoning has everything in there and it has enough salt. If you are not a heavy salt user, this green seasoning is perfect for you. And we're also going to garnish with some Pikliz because we are also going to make some green fried plantain. If you're interested in trying any of our products, I'll make sure to have the link in the description below. And I know I have presented this meat seasoning in a lot of recipes that I have made in this channel. But to season the chicken, we are going to use the organic mild meat seasoning. Guys, I know I've said it before, but we use the same ingredients that we make the organic green seasoning to make the meat seasoning. All of our seasoning are low in sodium, they are gluten-free with no preservative. Now we are going to set everything aside and start seasoning the chicken. Before I season the chicken, guys, I'm going to present the rest of the ingredients. We have some red bell peppers, a medium yellow onion, we have some coconut milk, we have about 2.5 cups of jasmine rice and some green plantain. And before we season the chicken, I already went ahead and washed the chicken and take the skin off. So now to season the chicken, we are going to use the organic meat seasoning. This is a closer look of what an organic meat seasoning blend looks like. I am going to use a good amount of the seasoning because I am not going to use no extra salt, no other seasoning. I'm just going to add a generous amount of the meat seasoning and we are going to fully mix it together so that the seasoning can really get in there. And guys, if you are crunching for time, no, you don't have to let this sit and marinate for a while. But since I'm making rice and there's a lot of steps, after I fully season the chicken, I'm just going to let it sit for a good 20 minutes so that the seasoning can really get in there. And guys, we are using the mild seasoning since I'm already going to use Pikliz, and Pikliz is very spicy, so we decided to use the mild seasoning. Now that I have fully seasoned the meat, we're just going to let it sit and marinate. It has been a good 25 minutes since I have let the meat marinate. So now we are going to cook the chicken. And I'm going to transfer everything on another pan. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water so that the chicken can have enough water to cook. And guys, when you are boiling the chicken, make sure you don't let it over boil because it will break. And since we are going to deep fry the chicken as well, so we're just going to let it boil for a good 15 minutes. Now that I have put the chicken to cook, we are going to start making the rice. This is the peas that I am using. In Haiti, we call this pea Pwa Congo. And to make the rice, when my pot get hot, I'm just going to add some oil. I'm using some vegetable oil, whichever oil you prefer. And I'm just covering the lid because my baby is around the kitchen, so I want to play it safe. So we're just going to let the oil get hot. And when the oil gets hot, I'm just going to add the peas and allow the peas to get tender. After the peas get tender, we're just going to add a generous amount of the organic green seasoning. The reason why I add a good amount is because I'm not a heavy salt user and I am not going to use no extra seasoning, only the green seasoning with a little bit of salt. After I added the green seasoning and let everything caramelize, don't let it get too brown, but when you start seeing a little bit of brownish color, that's when I'm going to add the coconut milk. And after I add the coconut milk, I'm going to add about 2.5 cups of water and simply put the lid back on and allow it to come to boil. And while I'm letting the water boil so I can cook the rice, I'm just checking on the chicken. Make sure you check on the chicken. Don't let it overcook because the chicken will break. So the chicken is doing great. So now the water is ready for the rice. We're just going to add a rice. Water is fully boiling, so now we are just going to add the rice. Now that I have added the rice, we are simply going to mix everything together, and I'm going to put the lid back on and bring the heat down to a medium. Don't let the heat be too high because the water will dry fast and the rice will not cook properly. So I'm just going to reduce the heat, put the lid back on, and allow the rice to cook. And after a couple of minutes, this is me checking on the rice. As you can see, the water is pretty much dried up. We're just going to mix everything together so that we can make sure everything is cooking evenly. And reason why I like to do that as well, it's because I don't want the peas to be sitting down on only one side of the pan. I want everything to be fully mixed together. So we're just going to give it a quick mix, and after that, we are going to reduce the heat even a little bit lower and put the lid back on and allow it to cook for an additional 10 minutes until our rice has fully flopped up. And now we are checking our rice for the last time, and the rice is pretty much done. The rice is ready, the rice is soft, it is cooked through, and I make sure that the peas is spread evenly. So now that the rice is cooked, we are going to remove it off the stove, and after that we are going to start frying the chicken. To fry the chicken, I'm just going to add some oil to heat up, and this is what the chicken is looking like. So I'm just going to add some oil and let the oil heat up. And after our oil is hot, we are going to start frying the chicken. If you never made Haitian crispy fried chicken, this is how you make it. You season the chicken, you let it part boil for a good 15-20 minutes, and after that you fry it. I guarantee you the chicken will be soft in the inside and crispy on the outside. And as you can see, the oil, it is popping, and that can burn you. This was the main reason why I took the skin off. And this is what our chicken is looking like. It is brown, has a nice color, it is crispy, it is cooked. And here is a closer look of what the chicken is looking like. It is crispy, super delicious, and moist and soft on the inside. So now that our chicken is pretty much ready, we are going to remove it off the oil, and we are going to use the same oil to fry the plantain. And to fry the plantain, I'm not going in depth into it because I have 2 other recipes in my channel where I showed you guys how to fry green plantain. I have a recipe where I make fried plantain cup and one with tassel beef. So if you want to see how to fry plantain from start to finish, go ahead and watch this video. But just a quick recap, I'm just going to add the plantain and let it get crispy for a little bit. Then I'm going to remove it the hot oil and I'm going to press the plantain. After I press the green plantain, I'm going to soak it off in a little bit of seasoning water and then fry again so it can be super crispy. But if you want to see the full tutorial, go ahead and watch these videos in my channel. And now our fried plantain is pretty much done. It is crispy. So now we are going to remove the fried plantain so we can make the last step of our recipe, which is making the sauce. So now to make the sauce, I'm just going to let the pot heat up and I'm going to add some oil. After the oil is hot, I'm going to add some tomato sauce. And after the tomato sauce have fried for a little bit, then I'm going to add the broth. This is one of the reasons why I said to not throw the broth away after the chicken was done. So now I'm going to add the broth. I'm just going to make sure that I mix it all together so that there are no clumps of the tomato sauce anywhere. And after the sauce have simmered for a good 5 minutes, I am going to add the onions and the bell peppers. And I'm not going to let the onions and the bell peppers overcook. I'm just going to add them in the sauce for 3 minutes. Then I'm going to turn off the stove and we are going to get ready for plating. And this is what our sauce is looking like, and our recipe is pretty much done. Reason why I love making Haitian food, it is a lot of steps, but it is so rewarding. And now that the sauce is done, let's show you the final recipe. This is the final product. You can see the fried chicken, the rice and peas, the fried plantain, the pickles, and the sauce. This recipe, although it was a lot of steps, it is so rewarding and so delicious. It came out perfect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. This year, I plan on making more Haitian recipe on my channel. A lot of people always say, oh, Haitian food takes so long to make. It is a lot of steps. My goal in this channel and this year is to make a lot of Haitian recipe and to show you guys a way that you can make it very easily. And guys, all the organic seasoning that I have used in this recipe, I will make sure to have it in the description below. If you have any question, you have any suggestion, anything that you will add, anything that I didn't cover, please make sure you have it in the comment below and I'll do my best to answer. And if you are new here, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please remember to subscribe to help support my channel and help me grow. And guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
Cooking made easy.